and welcome to Kids Corner on Armstrong Channel 20. I'm Miss Krista, and I'm so excited today to be at Dobbins Elementary School in Poland with Mrs. James's and Mrs. Aikens's first grade classes. What do you think it means to be peaceful? Do you sometimes get angry? You get so mad you just don't know what to do with yourself? Everyone gets that way, and that's when we have to take a deep breath and find some peace before we do something bad, like get really mad and yell at someone, or for grown-ups honk our horns in the car, or start a fight with someone. Because it's not worth it in the end. There's always room for peace. And we are going to read The Peace Bell by Margie Prius and learn about a little girl's quest to find peace in her own village in Japan when there was a war. After that, our friends are going to make peace bells. And these are very simple to do at home. You simply need a disposable cup. We're going to use paper cups. You can use styrofoam cups or any other cup that your mom doesn't mind you poking a hole in the bottom of. And we're going to use the cup, some markers, some glitter, some glue, whatever you have on hand, and of course some jingle bells and some string. I hope you enjoy our book and our craft. And if you would like Armstrong to come to your school, have a grown-up email us at channel20, that's channel20 @agoc.com. I think here are kids coming. Let's get ready to start. Who remembers who I am?
Miss Krista.
Miss, you got it, Miss Krista. Bravo. And I am so excited to come today because it's getting cold outside, isn't it? And we need to do some stuff inside, but also
we can drink hot chocolate.
Oh, we could drink hot chocolate. That sounds so yummy-licious.
Yummy.
Especially from Dunkin' Donuts, because they have a coupon in the paper right now for a 99-cent hot chocolate. But there's also, when the weather gets dark and gloomy sometimes outside, and if there's like a major holiday coming up that people are buying lots of presents for, what happens to grown-ups sometimes? What happens to grown-ups, Nadia? Are grown-ups always happy during things like this?
Yes.
We're always, okay, good. But what happens if you're driving and there's a lot of traffic on 224? What happens? What kind of look do grown-ups get on their faces?
Mad face.
Yeah, sometimes we get grumpy faces, huh?
Or you just honk.
Or we just honk our horns? Yeah, grumpy honk. What else do you think? Because the snow gets all over our cars, and what else? Oh, we start to yell, huh? Yeah, we do. What about you, back there in the green? Well, you have something very important written on your shirt, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Peace. What about you, my young friend? Yep, you in the blue with the blue. Yep, you. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes when my mom's in a lot of traffic and I'm with her, sometimes she gets mad.
We all get mad. I got mad yesterday. I got mad on the way here a little bit because somebody drove right in front of me. I didn't say anything. I said things in my head, but that was it. What about you?
I was pulling into karate, and this truck ran the second row. It was going to turn right. My mom turned in, like half of it was in the grass, half of it was on the road.
Oh no, she actually had to pull over into the grass a little bit, huh? To avoid it. Oh, people get so grumpy sometimes during the happiest of times, right? Because what's a happy time right now? Go ahead. Christmas, yes, a lot of them. There's lots of birthdays, right? What else?
Sometimes when my mom is driving, there's someone slow in front of her and she just says something in her head.
Oh yes, sometimes you just say it in your head. I know, it's hard sometimes to say it in your head. Sometimes you honk, huh? And you're like, "Hey, stop it! What's wrong with you? Haven't you ever driven before?" You're like that. And then you go to the grocery store and there's long lines, right? No, not for you. Oh, children, that must be lovely. That must be lovely. Yes.
If there's a green light and cars are coming, you might just honk.
You might honk your horn, huh? Because we get impatient. And then what happens? What kind of feelings do we get during all of that? As the war went on, nobody sang anymore. The rain hissed Shaito, shaito. The distant thunder grumbled, Goro, Goro. The train leaving the station sighed, sayonara, goodbye. And though I tried to hold the song of the bell close to me, it was so far away that not even an echo remained. The war finally ended, but people weren't any happier. Once a truck full of American soldiers rumbled through town. Everyone ran into their houses to hide, except my friends and I who were caught outside. We held our breath and tried to look invisible. Are they scared of the soldiers?
Yes.
They sure are. The soldiers waved and threw candy, but we were too afraid to pick it up. When they were gone, there was just the sound of cicadas screeching in the summer heat. Then, little by little, and yet somehow suddenly, our town sprang to life. Trucks trundled by carrying lumber. New roads were built, and shops and homes sprouted up alongside them. My ears filled up with giggling and chattering, and my nose with the delicious lunchtime smells of fish cakes and pickled plums. I think in Japan that would be like our corn dogs and French fries. Ah, there we go. What was today? Was today chicken nugget day? Oh, good. Forgot to pack lunch for my kids. Years passed, and my heart began to fill up too. Soon, my mother was clucking and cooing over me as she tucked me into the kimono I would wear for my wedding. So how many years have passed? You think a lot of years have passed. Quite a few years have passed, you're right. I would say probably 20. Later, I clucked and cooed over my own baby daughter, but there was still an empty spot in my heart where the bell song used to live. Then one day in the fish market, I heard the women say, "The bell is coming back." That old temple bell, the Americans are sending it back. How do the Americans have our bell? I asked. Some American sailors found it in Yokosuka shipyard and took it all the way to Minnesota. But why are they sending it back? To be friendly, I think. All day long, my bicycle tires hummed. We are going to make your very own peace bell, and each of you has a paper cup in front of you, but you have something inside that paper cup. What is it? Oh, I'm wrong. It's not inside. It's actually on top. What is it? What is it, my peace girl? It's a hole, and we're going to use that hole to string our bells through. You also have something else in front of you. You have some markers. You have some little hearts, and the reason I picked hearts is because if you put 2 hearts together, it looks like a butterfly. If you put 3 or 4 hearts together, it looks like a flower. So you can make lots and lots of shapes with those hearts. And you have a Q-tip in front of you. What do you think you use the Q-tip for? What do you think you use the Q-tip for? Close. That's not a bad idea, actually, Nadia. We are going to use the Q-tip for the glue. I'm going to put glue in front of you so that you can glue your hearts on. And I'm going to also give you glitter, okay? You have also in front of you a paper plate. Your plate is your workstation. So you do your craft on your plate so we keep less glue on the tables and more glue on the plate. And I think we'll make Mr. Hallis very happy if we do that, okay?